So at this point, it's going to be entry musics. Welcome to. Yeah, we haven't got a name, so that's kind of the whole point of today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really know what this is going to be about.
You said you were just going to ask me some questions. Feel free. I am an open book.
I mean, we've been talking about doing a podcast for ages.
Yep.
Like a year and a half at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if the Kelsey brothers can do it, we can do it.
I'm not going to pretend to know who they are.
Oh,
you mean?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go with a football reference, not an American football reference.
Yeah.
No,
I don't really listen to very many podcasts. In fact, the full extent of my podcast listening is Kelsey Brothers and Only Murders in the Building. That's as close as I get to a podcast.
I didn't know they did one.
Only Murders in the Building?
Yeah.
You've seen the show?
I've seen the show. I didn't realise that there was a...
There's not. That's the pod.
I thought you meant there was a podcast
with
the show. Right.
No, I've got like fourth wall meta podcasting.
Yeah. I like Will Meller and Ralph Little. 2 Pints Lager in a Packet.
Oh, yeah.
I listened to that.
Yeah. He's on, which one of those is now on the Paradise top?
Ralph Little.
Ralph Little.
Yeah. Death in Paradise.
Death in Paradise. What was the name of the guy who was on Death in Paradise? That left Death in Paradise. He was on not Modern Family, My Family.
He is now on Beyond Paradise.
Yes, which we've seen as well. What's his name?
That is in Lou, by the way.
What do you mean?
That is where we're going.
Did you swear on this podcast?
Sounded like you were going to.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes,
that's where it's on YouTube. Oh my god.
That's where it's in Lou. You know where the police station is?
This is probably a really good time to introduce ourselves. Right. I'm going to look at that camera and do this because it's cool. So, my name's Marcus. This is Carl.
This is Carl. Yes.
And we've known each other 3 years plus.
More than that.
We've been working together for 15 years, according to
grew up together, really, is what you mean.
Carl's my dad.
Yeah.
No, so we've known each other 3 years. And through business ventures and things that we've done together, we decided let's do a podcast because it's fun. We spend enough time together anyway. Might as well document some of it.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, no one would believe it. So yeah, that's what this is. That's the one we should look at.
That
we're learning as we go. That's the one we're going to focus
one that
on.
I'm not on.
Ignore that one, which you're not on, and we're going to ignore that one, which I'm not on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at that camera.
Talk to this one.
We've only picked up I've got these microphones today, so I'm fully expecting halfway through. It's just going.
Yeah. Microphones is pushing it. That's all.
So yeah, I'm really sorry if the audio suddenly drops out. It's just
it's completely pulling the top.
Yeah,
that'd be it.
Is it? Oh, I'm on hoodie. I'm probably just rubbing it.
Oh, you can hear it.
Yeah. No, this is we're learning as we go with this. I mean, I've done recordings and things before, but I've never been on. This is very exciting. We've also not prepared anything, which is why I'm wearing a hoodie that I wore to training last night. I feel terrible.
And I come straight from work.
Straight from work. Yeah.
Well prepared.
Right. So now we've done that. Yeah. So we don't know a name. We haven't got a name for this yet. So if you've seen the name at the beginning of the show,
let us know what it was.
Yeah, we don't know what it is, so we'll come up with something. So yeah, Lou. So we're going next year to Cornwall to Lou, which is where they filmed.
Yes. Although on it they
After
say
Paradise,
it's Devon. Yes, we don't
know.
Oh,
but they were they?
We don't know why they did that.
Probably sending to Devon.
Where the police station is.
Yeah.
We're opposite that.
I bet there's no.
That's where we will be.
That's really cool.
Yes. I didn't know you'd watched it. Otherwise, I would have mentioned it before.
Because they live in a canal boat.
Yes.
And I remember seeing. Tears watched all of them. I've sort of followed it along.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the art one. I remember thinking I was watching the art one, and they go into the art building because it gets stolen. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert for a year ago.
I remember saying to Tia, "So this is such a lovely place. I'd love to go and visit. Like, what if we went to the we could go around and see all the sites.
If you catch it on the series, you'll know exactly where you are when you go.
Wow, that's really cool. That's a bit like Bridgerton. We're watching Bridgerton right now, and quite a few places are where we studied. So there's the Holborn Museum
Okay.
where I've had actual pieces of music that I've written performed.
Oh, cool.
There's the assembly halls, which again, actual pieces I've written have been performed there, and we've performed there many, many times. And they sort of do the pan on the outside. It's like there's one bit. There's a little square. Anyone who's been to Bath may know it, but there's if you're looking at the Abbey, if you look straight at the Abbey, you've got just on the right. There's like a little square bit, which is very nice next to where the Roman baths are.
I've
And
been
then-
to the Roman baths. I know where you are there.
Oh, cool. So just down there, there's a big tree, like a little sort of enclosed, lots of houses and big tree.
That was it. I knew the baths.
Oh, okay. So a big tree, and yeah, I was sort of watching Bridgerton with Tia. Just throw that in there, not by myself. And yeah, I spotted it. I was like, I swear that's Bath. So I googled it. I was like, oh, and Tia didn't give a crap. She was just like, shut up.
We know. We've been there.
Don't care. Don't care where this is. This is London, Mark.
Beyond Paradise. Same place
Yeah.
is where we're going. Not Devon, in Cornwall. After our other holiday away.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't even mentioned Lake District in the last 3 months. I haven't booked it and going there in 3 weeks' time.
Is it 3 weeks?
Two,
Less than 3 weeks.
2.5 weeks. Yeah.
2.5 weeks.
This weekend, and then I've got baseball.
You got 16 days.
Oh my word! Better start packing.
Yeah, should be good.
Do I need swim stuff?
But what for where? What?
The Lake District. Do people go swimming in the Lake District? I don't
No.
know.
No.
No?
No. Not unless you want to go swimming in the Lake District.
I went
But
swimming in Lake Garda. That's a lake.
no, you'd be on your own if you did.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Not unless it's incredibly warm.
So yeah, what are we going to talk about in these podcasts? Are we going to go down a specific route of?
I almost thought I was going to get quizzed when you mentioned it too.
Well, you were, and then all the quiz questions are on my camera.
That makes it very awkward.
Yeah. I had it was football players or soap stars.
Yep, that would be a very short game. I'm going to be honest.
What if I throw some names at you of the people I was going to quiz you on?
You can try.
Saka?
For what?
It's a footballer.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
there you go. Thanks for answering.
No, right
No,
winger.
never
Okay.
heard.
Rice. Declan Rice. Heard of him?
Nope.
Famous. Okay.
No,
What if I just name all the England football squad and see if you've heard of any of them?
try me.
Okay. Jordan Pickford,
No,
Kieran Trippier.
nope.
I think you played. You
I feel
won't
like
know.
this
You
is
won't
as
know.
much a test for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who played in the middle. Stones.
No,
No. Left wing was City.
these are famous ones, right?
Very, very famous. 2 of them so far have won Premier League titles. No, one of them so far has won a Premier League title. Left back. Plays for City. Really fast. No, I'll come back to him. You won't know Jude Bellingham. He plays in Germany. Harry Kane.
I've heard of the name.
There you go. I was going to say,
I've
that's,
heard of the name.
if anyone.
Could not pick him out of a lineup.
What about Gareth Southgate? He was old. He's
Was he?
manager, so he's like old school football.
I've heard of Southgate. I thought he had a different first name. Was
No,
it
there
Darren?
were 2.
Was there a
Were there
Darren?
2? There's Gareth.
It's not a Darren. Darren?
No, there's not a Darren.
Never heard.
No, you won't know Foden.
Nope.
You won't.
Bill Foden?
No, not Bill Foden. It was Phil Foden. No.
Spence call him Bill.
Oh, so you actually know him in real life. Didn't know he played football. I saw Phil Foden I was getting on a train. He was walking up the direction. It was 4 games before the end of the season. I was very tempted to break his leg. But I didn't. So I'm a good person. Wish I had, because they won the league. I'm not bitter about it. Yeah, sports-wise, you're not going to get any sports. You don't do football.
Not any sports. Not football.
American football, we're slowly picking up.
Yeah, we
Who
like
do you support? Your Panthers.
Panthers, really,
Panthers.
yeah.
We decided
Only by locality.
we were going to support the same team. So we ended up with 6 teams. The 2 LA teams, because I support Angels in baseball, the Panthers, the Vikings
Mm-hmm.
for some reason. We just picked 6 teams that we liked. We can't support 16, and then drew them out of a hat. And so they ended up with right. We'll go with an American League team and a National League team, Panthers and Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sort of migrated to the Panthers, and I stuck with the Chargers.
Because you like LA.
I like LA.
Mm.
I originally did it, and I only realised my mistake when I said it out loud to someone. I was like, "Oh, I picked the LA team, so then when I go over there, I can watch the Angels and the Chargers play."
How long did that take to drop?
Which in my really sweet, naive head was a really good idea.
Yeah.
And it was only 6 months later when I said it out loud, I was like, "Oh, maybe I can do a stadium tour." That's embarrassing. For those of you who don't know, baseball and American football are mutually exclusive. They play at different times of the year. So when one season finishes, one season starts. Is that true?
I feel like your baseball season's a lot longer than the football season.
Oh, it is big time. But
yeah, so they may cross over.
they go into October, which rules out the Angels because they don't make the postseason. But
I do think the seasons cross
there's
over.
a slight overlap, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Not for any of the players I support. They're all done as early as they can.
Not as bad as Formula One, though.
No, that's a really long
season. It's a really long season. People
That's
think they don't do a lot.
Formula One, is that
Yeah.
right?
People think they don't do a lot of races, but actually it's a long
23,
season
I
now.
think, in the season now.
I think they're only off for
It's not for 3 months,
if
I
that.
think. And in that time, they've got to design and build a brand new car.
Yeah.
So who are you following in the Formula One?
Honestly, just enjoying watching it at the moment.
No one stand out?
You like George Russell.
Yeah.
You do. You like George Russell.
I'm a Hamilton. I
and
like Lewis.
You like Lewis.
Lando.
You like
Lando.
You like
Big
Lando.
fan.
Lando Norris.
I've actually got signed cards of Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas.
I mean, me and Lewis were a bit.
Are you close? I had a dream about Lewis Hamilton the other night.
You know his name, right?
Oh my god, yeah. Hold on. It's David Bright or something. Or yeah.
Lewis Carl Davidson Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name.
Well, the Carl Davidson bit.
There's no famous.
Carl Davidson, right?
There's no famous Marcuses anyway.
Rashford.
Oh. Famously didn't make the England squad this year.
But I knew the name.
Excellent. That's because you live in Manchester and there's murals in every wall.
Exactly.
God, the guy's treated like a god. If only he was that good at football. Again, I'm talking football. You just the second I started talking, you're like,
The eyes glazed. Yeah.
That's good when you get into Formula One. We can actually talk about sports.
I like Formula.
I moved to Manchester from Essex, and I became the authority on football knowledge at work. And I thought I was actually expecting to have discussions with people about football, and it doesn't happen. We're all completely useless.
Yes.
Nicola's
I don't think any of us follow football.
Nicola's the closest to a football fan, and it's because her dad supports Man United.
I don't think any of us follow football.
Went to Old Trafford in the last season.
Into the cricket ground.
I'll tell a story. I got off at Old Trafford tram station, and I was walking to pick up the car, and I walked past Old Trafford, took a picture, sent it to my mate saying, "What a shithole." So she replied with, "That's the cricket ground, you bellend." I'm like, I didn't think it looked right.
Yeah. Small crowd.
I was like, it's weird. I said, because consider it's the largest stadium in the country. It didn't look that big. And I thought it was weird. They kept putting cricket up. Like I thought, oh, maybe they're like playing a tournament this weekend. But yeah, it was shit. I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. I'm going to be there Thursday.
Been in Manchester almost all my life. I've never been to the ground.
Old Trafford.
Yeah, I couldn't even.
Not cricket, real.
Oh no, I have. I've walked past it. I've walked alongside it.
I've got a friend who lives in a tower block next to it.
Only because I was out walking, not because it was a destination.
I've driven past it a few times. I mean, it's. I want to say it's impressive. It's not. It's from the outside, it looks really quite impressive.
It's not.
But inside it, and I'm not just saying this as an Arsenal fan, although it is a shitter because I'm an Arsenal fan. It's really not that impressive at all. Like we went to the fancy box bit because a mate of mine had season tickets and he had a spare ticket that day. Went to see Sheffield play. Who cares? The atmosphere was quite good, but my seat, considering I had a fancy seat, I was the whole game. I was touching the things in front, and this was a luxury seat. I'm like, what would you just cut your legs off on a non-luxury normal seat?
Yeah.
And now
I mean,
plans to
for
build
me,
a new
it's just
stadium.
not impressive compared to the
Yeah.
American football stadiums.
Yeah, that's true.
And even the college football stadiums, how massive they are.
I got into baseball because I was watching.
Okay.
I got into baseball because I was just sitting watching free TV. There was nothing on telly, and I was like, "Well, MLB app." Clicked on that, and like this beautiful stadium came up with gorgeous sunshine and green grass, and everyone's smiling. I'm like, it was absolutely pissing it down here. I'm like, well, I'm going to watch this instead.
I am going to
Literally
show
how I
my
got into
age
it.
though again and just say that you have missed out on seeing the best baseball film ever,
What?
Major League.
I still haven't seen that. You're right.
And I don't think you can watch it anymore.
Why not?
It's been removed off Amazon.
Oh, it's fine.
Amazon aren't selling it.
I'll go to cinema. I have watched other baseball films. I'm trying to get through all of them. So now I've done
All the others are serious ones though.
Field of Dreams.
No.
No, there's all the Americans are slapping me right now. The Sandlot. It's like a quirky 80s, not the Goonies.
Yes, and
It's
not the
got-
Goonies.
It's got like the Goonies, but for baseball.
Yeah.
Like kids learn to play baseball. All these kids, and then one of them goes and makes it to the majors.
So like Mighty Ducks.
Do you know who's in it?
No,
Do you know,
I've never seen
do you know
it.
who's in both of the films? Actually, weirdly enough, like these two baseball films that everyone said they're amazing. You've got to watch them. James Earl Jones turns up in both of these films. I'm like,
In which
in Field of Dreams.
okay.
He's
Yeah.
He's one of the reporters, and then in The Sandlot, he's the guy who owns the garage, the mechanic.
I
whatever
have it in
is.
my head that he's in with the women's baseball team as well.
Possibly. Apparently, James
A League of
Jones.
Their Own
is very big.
Oh, no, something like that.
That's
That's a TV show.
That's the TV series. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the new TV series, which is it's all right.
Oh, I feel like there's a film, old one about baseball, or
Lasers,
maybe
spaceships,
around. I don't know. Softball,
softball.
maybe softball.
I've not seen any softball film.
I thought she was in it. I thought he was in it as well.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of.
Who's the
80s
lady
cinema.
off Beetlejuice?
She's a
Not
stranger
Winona
girl.
Ryder.
Oh, then I don't know.
The main adult character, the ghost.
Yeah, I can picture her face.
Yeah, well, she's in also this other baseball film. I'm
I
trying desperately to think of the name of.
may have been born 12 years after the film came out.
That's fine.
So.
Nothing good happened in those years anyway.
Yeah, no, I seem to watch Major League. I mean, I feel like I've seen enough clips of it online that I probably have seen most of it.
It's just it's a classic for the song alone. Wild
There's two,
Thing.
aren't there? Yeah.
There's three actually. Scott Bakula's in one of them.
What's his
Do you
face?
know Scott Bakula?
I don't know.
Am I showing my age
I was
again?
going to gloss straight over
Quantum
that.
Leap.
Yes.
Sam.
No. Quantum Leap was
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap,
Main
done.
character in Quantum
Yeah.
Leap, the original series.
Harry
not the-
Kane, Phil
not the
Foden,
remake.
Kai Saka. Yeah,
Okay.
it works both ways. See?
Ah,
We should call this podcast the
Generations.
Gap. Yeah, the Generations Gap.
But you've seen the Goonies.
I've seen it. Yeah, everyone's seen the Goonies, though.
Did you know? I saw today. The Goonies
Hmm.
took place on the same day in cinema world.
Oh,
in
right,
time.
real lifetime. Not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, in cinema life. In
Also,
In
what?
film.
In film.
In
Right,
film
okay,
time.
Okay.
on the same day as what other film from the
Goonies.
same period?
God. Pick an 80s film.
Massive film.
That's amazing. Star Wars.
Okay,
No.
how would that possibly
That was
work?
literally not the 80s.
Never mind that. It
Before
definitely
that,
wasn't
yeah.
set on the same day in 1985.
Oh.
Galaxy far, far away.
Honestly, now I've gone back to my original thing, which is not what you were talking about. Goonies time. So like 80s kids.
October 1985.
October 1985. It? No.
Back to the Future.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense.
You know, on the
Yeah.
Yep. They are set on the same day.
Classic cinema. On purpose, do you think?
I think it was just a fluke.
That's weird.
I
I got really.
only saw that today.
Remember
I hope it's real.
when the Future Time actually came out? Was it 2012?
Yeah.
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 That hurt.
This is where he came to.
Mm.
Like, oh, we don't have hoverboards. We
nothing.
don't have auto sealing.
I saw something online as well the other day about in the future.
Sorry for the cough.
In the okay. I'll just edit all of this difficult. Yeah, it's in the future, set in a dystopian future world in 2012. I'm like, oh, shut up.
What was
We've
that?
done nothing.
What film was that?
I don't know. There were spaceships. We've done nothing. I hate that.
I really do need to watch all of the classics again. I need to watch all the Star Wars.
They're now TV.
I need to watch them all. I need to watch all the Lord of the Rings extended versions, the Hobbits. I just need to watch
Everything you just listed, I watch at least once a month.
Really? So,
It's on Now TV. So I'm sitting here, I'm doing work, and it's dead silent. I'm like, I'm going to put something on in the background.
not that
you can't-
password sharing is a thing, but
No,
I
no.
know that you watch these.
You do, yeah. Just because we
Talk about it.
talk about it and take pictures. Yeah, you can't scroll past, like when I'm like, oh, what should I watch? You just get in that zone, you're like, oh, what should I watch? What's on? You don't watch anything new. You don't watch anything rubbish. You're just like, Lord of the Rings.
See, I find it very difficult. I don't find that I have a lot of time to sit down and watch a film, and for those films, I want to watch them.
I like YouTube videos of Cornwall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's just. I wanted you to see it.
I was trying to set up this podcast.
It was a 12-minute video.
He's literally, you know, when you're like, Dad, you're watching, Dad, you're watching, Dad, you're watching. It's that. I'm trying to sort out these microphones and really had to do it. And he's literally pausing it and looking at me going,
Are we ready? Are we ready now?
Should we go now? Have I got a green light on here?
You had a green light.
Don't say.
Yeah, let's go with yeah.
You've got a green light.
Hold it up. Yes, you've got a green light. Yes. It's all good. We don't have to start again.
Technology. Oh man, 25 minutes. This podcast is easy.
It's a breeze. Getting people to watch it.
60,000 views. That's at least 60p each. Easy stuff.
What have we got? 1 subscriber? Is that my daughter?
Yes. Yeah. No, 3. It's you, me, and your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of classic cinema now.
Yeah, as I was saying,
awesome.
I find I don't have a lot of time or I don't make myself a lot of time to sit and watch a film, and I really want to watch and enjoy these. I always find I'm doing something else, a little bit of work or something, and I can put anything on to do that. That's what TV series are for.
There's a new one called
But when I want to watch it,
Beekeeper, Jason Statham.
Oh, it's good.
Have you seen it?
Seen that, yeah.
Let's watch that. That's one of the ones I'm like, I feel like you got to probably watch it. I'm just want to stick it on the background. But yeah, no, I regularly cycle through with Disney Plus. I cycle through not all the Star Wars films. Sometimes all the Star Wars films. Sometimes I go 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and bin off the sequels. I do generally go for the Rogue One. I like Rogue One.
I have seen them all, but I do want to watch them all in order because, yeah, it's part of the geek. Actual timeline order.
Oh,
1, 2, 3,
yeah,
4, 5,
okay.
6. And, well,
So
through.
yeah, 1, 2, probably 1, 2. Are you going to go with TV series?
Yes,
Nice.
Ideally, I would like to. Yeah, even animated as well. But
I need
again,
to-
it's a
I need to
commitment.
I need to watch Acolyte.
Watched
I
it
don't
yet.
want to watch Acolyte because everyone says don't watch it. It's ruining Star Wars. I'm like, yeah, but you've got to watch it because it's Star Wars. So they bring out a new Disney film. I've only heard bad things.
Oh, I haven't heard bad things.
Right, that's our homework for next time. And then yeah,
All or just a few episodes?
Well, they're coming out one at a time, aren't they? There's a few episodes out now. 4 now.
I've avoided watching it.
Yeah.
Until...
Yeah, I do that as well. I'll give it a shot. And that's the thing, you've got to watch it because then it's canon. And then there's stuff that you're going to miss, which matters when the films come out. It's like, oh.
Speaking of things that were released weekly,
Mm.
did you watch any of X-Men 97?
No.
Did you watch any of the original X-Men?
No.
That's lost on you.
Yeah. See, that I've given up on Marvel entirely. I used to be religious. Like, we would go to
Well, that's the end of this then. What's that? 25?
Thank you for joining in.
Yeah.
Next week, I've got somebody else. Yeah, like I used to literally, I was religious with it. We go to the midnight viewings, all that sort of stuff, and then the TV shows started coming out, and they were good, and then the TV shows started getting bad, then the film started getting bad, and it just got to the point where I'd watch 3 or 4 films. Like we went to see Doctor Strange in the cinema, and that was about the best film of the year that year, and we were like, even that wasn't like as good as it used to be. And it's like, well, now I can't be asked to go to the cinema. Like, if you're going to go to cinema, it's going to be an amazing film, then do it. And that's what you were getting. You were guaranteed to get an amazing film. And now it's like, are you going to wait? Could you please stop? You're not in this podcast. I have a dog. My name's Jaffa. He's on my website. And yeah, it's like you used guaranteed you go and get a really, really good film. And now you don't. You may get a good film. You
I've
may
got a
not.
10-year-old daughter. I watch a lot of animated films.
Yeah.
So
It's like Disney, even Disney, I'm starting to panic. I'm a big Disney nerd. And
that's definitely going to be a topic at some stage.
100%. I could run my own podcast entirely on Disney content. I'm starting a podcast based entirely on Disney content. But like when Wish came out, everyone was like, oh, it's not very good. And I watched it, I'm like, that wasn't very good. And I'm very biased towards liking Disney things, and I didn't think it was very good. Someone described it as it's like Disney's asked AI to make a film, and that's exactly what it is.
Wow, it's
It's exactly that.
paint by numbers style.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna shoot this thing in because people like it when you put Easter eggs in. So we're gonna put another one in, then we'll put another one in, we're gonna put another one in. And the music was written not by like Lin-Manuel Miranda, genius, who obviously writes musicals. They've got people who wrote this, which I believe, and I'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're pop music writers.
Yeah.
So the music is really
It's not Moana
cheesy.
level, is it?
It's not. No, it's not cinematic. It's soundtracky.
That way. Because if I lean that way,
Yeah, lean in.
I'm out.
I'm comfy here. This is great. This is me and Tim. Yeah, so I feel like this is I should do a podcast on ADHD. So I'm like, hey, so look, there's a thing. Pop. What are we talking about? Star Wars is good. Disney. Have you seen that painting? Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about Disney. Same with Marvel. Sorry. But then DC are going the opposite way. I feel like they're making some really cool stuff. With Penguins coming out soon. I quite like the super dark Batman that just came out. I'm here for it.
Haven't even watched the latest Batman. I'm
Oh.
a huge comic book nerd.
Oh.
I haven't watched The Flash. Don't think that should have been released.
No.
The whole Hollywood side of that.
What you need to do is I'm going to let her out.
Okay.
Sorry if there's little pitter patters running around. Please don't kick over any of my cameras. Oh, she's like, oh, I don't understand. Am I fat? Yes, a little bit.
Hey.
And then you want to play with carpet.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes. You talk to me. I'll pack the dog.
Yeah. Doggy break. Dog. She's wiener. That's what's on the floor. Yeah, so DC. I feel like I really like it's nothing. It's like nothing DC had done so far. It's properly dark stuff.
Have you seen
That's good.
the Snyder Justice League?
No, I was just about to say I need to watch the Snyder Cut. I haven't seen that.
It's long.
Oh yeah. I also haven't seen, and this is really embarrassing, but I've never actually been able to see it because I presume you have to buy the discs. The extended Lord of the Rings. That's like 12, 14. That's like 14 hours
That's the
long.
one I was saying I've got.
That's the one you got. I need to borrow that. Yeah, I've
I
not
have
seen.
it on my Amazon account.
Oh, okay. You don't share accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I still haven't seen the extended version of that. I've seen lots of scenes. I haven't seen the original. Yeah, we haven't come up with a name of this. That's the one thing we said we do. Got to come up with a name. So I can sign it off.
Generation gap.
Generation gap. You say that like you're like
I know.
72 years old.
My body is.
There's mine. What's the word? Produced by 35 Marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's me. Oh, if you want your podcast recorded, please get in touch. I will not bring the dog. I will bring all my other equipment, which is working now. We've worked out, haven't we? We've got.
Yes.
Right. Homework. Acolyte.
Acolyte. Our feedback.
Acolyte feedback. Alright, and I'll watch Major League. I'll try and watch Major League. It's not like I don't want to watch it. You gonna watch any football? It's the
No.
Euros. Just one game of football.
No.
England are playing tomorrow night.
No.
One game.
No.
Or we get the final.
No.
You come around. We can have a. We
Nope.
can do beans and chips and things and fun. Go England. It's coming home. It's coming home.
Again, Will Mellor did a song for that.
Yeah, Generation Gap works really nicely.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know. Just sign off a podcast.
That was it. We'll see you next time.
Thank you to all our sponsors. They're on screen now.
Yeah.